Hey, it's Dave from Bullpen Cycles, and we are at Port Orange True North Church. Well, yeah. Today is their annual talent show. Huh? Yeah, well, I'm in the talent show. What could that be? I stink at racing. I'm an average mechanic. You know I can't sing. I don't dance. I barely walk. Well, we are going to show the congregation how to kickstart an old Harley. What do you think? Do I got a winner? Okay, just a little background. This is a 66 Harley Davidson FLH. And this is the first year for what they call Shovelhead. And Shovelhead refers to this, which is supposed to look like the backside of a shovel. I don't think it does. The year prior would have been a panhead, and that looks like a cake pan on the top. That's why they call it a cake pan. You have knuckleheads, blockheads, shower heads. This is the first year for Shovelhead. Also, this is a carryover. This is hand shift and foot clutch, because back in the old days, they wanted your motorcycles to drive like cars. So in the 20s and 30s, a lot of them had hand shifts and foot clutches. And this is just a carryover from that. There's a special technique to starting these old Harleys, and that's what I'm going to show you, but I have to kind of demonstrate. First off, you've got a crankshaft that's down in the bottom, and you're going to have two connecting rods, and they share a pin, and on each connecting rod is a piston. So what I'm talking about is this up here. This is one cylinder, this is another cylinder. They share a pin, and it rotates like this. So because these are close together, they fire boom boom swish, boom boom swish, boom. So when you hear a Harley, it goes boom 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 boom. That's why, because they're close together. And so what happens is they're in a cylinder like this, and as the piston moves up and down, it compresses the charge, and it gets really tight because everything's getting compressed. And it's actually doing it twice, one right after another, boom 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 boom. So there's two really tight spots. And the problem is, when you're kicking it, you have to know where you are, because if you kick it here in the rotation, you're going to go swish, and then the tight spot's going to be down at the bottom when you're done, and nothing's going to happen. If you kick here, you've got to kick through two tight spots, and you come down and oh, and that doesn't work. So what you have to do is you have to kick here. So you have to feel for the tight spots, move past the first tight spot before the second tight spot, kick through the one tight spot, come down, and hope the momentum takes it through the other one, and then it catches. Then it goes boom, 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 boom. So that's why a lot of people can't kick their Harleys. Now, in the old days, this has a distributor. Down here is a distributor, just like you have in a car. Your car would have wires going to each spark plug. This feeds the spark plug, and this determines when this explosion occurs, when the spark hits. And on the old bikes, this one's fixed, but you would turn the distributor back. You'd have a little thing over here that would physically turn the distributor back so that it would fire a little bit earlier. So it'd be less powerful and wouldn't kick back on you. And then after it started, you turn it back the other way. That's so it wouldn't kick back. But there's still more to it too, because most people kick wrong. Most people get on the bike and they stab it with their knees. And that's bad, because if I'm stabbing it with my knee and it decides to kick back against my knee and it decides to catch halfway through here because I don't have it all the way down like you should, and it kicks here, it can come back at me because the engine starts or it backfires and it's ooh, it throws me, it breaks my leg, it does whatever. So, and that's why people say, if you can start my Harley, you can have it. And actually starting a Harley is easy if you know how to do it. So you don't stab it with your knee, you stand on it and try to keep your leg straight. So I'm gonna stand on it. See my leg straight, and I'm using my 200 pounds, my 185 pounds to press it down. And I leave my foot down because there's a ratchet in the bottom. It's not like you hit the starter and you have, and let go. There's a ratchet. It's just like it goes, and I can leave my foot there forever. It doesn't hurt a darn thing. And then I don't pick my foot up, I just slide it off. And I don't have to worry about it catching me. So that's how you start. I'm going to show you, because if you have it, it'll start 1 or 2 kicks. Unless it's going to make a liar out of it. Now, normally with the key off, I'll go through once or twice and they say that primes it. I don't know if that's true, but they say you should do that. It says it sucks fuel in from the carburetor into the cylinder. But it's also pushing it back out because the exhaust valve's open. So I don't know if that's necessary, but that's what people do. I think it was sitting for a while, that's what I do. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to turn the choke on, give it the fuel, and I'm going to feel those tight spots. Made you look. Anyway, so I'm going to feel those tight spots. Now there's one. I'm not going to kick it. I'm just showing them to you. And see, it gets hard there. Then it's easy. Then there'll be another tight spot. That's the second piston. So I'm between. So what I want to do is get past the first tight spot, just barely. So I'm just past the tightest part. I think that's it. Now I should be able to just stand on it. Or it'll make a liar.
Whee!
It was a pop. So now I have to do it again. First tight spot is there. I'm just past.
Oh! Third time. Yep.
Don't know.
Mm-hmm. Bravo!
That's a pretty bike.
It is.
1966.
Wow.
Yep, 66.
Wow.
I'm sure they don't think I would win. But now they know we have a cool church, so